So Janiah Barker is a projected first round pick in the WNBA draft. Just putting it out there, I'd take Janiah Barker over Lauren Betts. Just want to say that. I think she is that high of a talent. She looked unbelievable yesterday against the UCLA Bruins. The only thing with Lauren Betts with Janiah Barker is that it is a consistency issue. Like, she shot the ball really well coming in before she at Texas A&M before she transferred to UCLA, and then shot the ball like extremely badly once she got to UCLA, and still isn't shooting the ball well, but she's doing well right now. But it's a really interesting thing what happened. So obviously, look, Corey Close was her coach in UCLA. She transferred, and then this happened. This happened in the game, lads. So this is what Janiah Barker did in that game. Like, we got to first of all show what Janiah Barker did, before what we're showing for the title. So Janiah Barker, she locked down Lauren Betts. She's there burning Lauren Betts off the dribble as a ball handler in the pick and roll, playing as a center at 6'4". They're having to put smaller players on her, rip through, shoots the three ball. Like, again, she's not doing that consistently, but at 6'4" to be hitting shots like this, like, there is a world where, like, talent-wise, she is the second highest potential in this draft outside of Awafam. I don't think she's going to hit it because there's been a little bit too much consistency problems. She was meant to be in last year's draft, and she was going to drop so much she went and did another year in college at Tennessee. But, like, you're watching her play here, and she is just burning them. Especially with the fact she was guarding Lauren Betts, and they couldn't put Lauren Betts on her at all. Like, she was actually, like... Look, she looked like the second best player on the floor. Third best, not Ledger Walker. Ledger Walker and Hack was looking the two best. Then it was her. But after the game, it looked like this happened here. Like, I don't know. It looked like she's trying to avoid Corey Close. I think afterwards she said, "Oh no, we did shake hands," but like, there's a lot to be said from the millisecond their hands touch, making it a thing. Like, even if your hands touch and you're like, "Oh yeah, I did shake hands," making it a whole thing, throwing your arm away, and Corey Close just shrugging, and I'm like, it's not ideal. They're going to spin character issues for a prospect they already have a lot of question mark next to. I mean this when I say this, like, if this gets her to 10, so be it. So be it. If this gets her to 10, so be it. Like, if we're being honest, Janiah Barker was a projected top 5 pick in the 2025 WNBA draft. She went to play for Corey Close, and when it was all said and done, like, this does look like she's avoiding a handshake. It really does. Like, there's a 95% chance that they don't have. I think Corey Close wrote her a letter as well. I think she wrote her a letter. But, like, people were like, "Oh, yeah, you know, she's wishing her the best," and wrote her a letter. Like, well, I don't think if that really makes a difference. If that really makes any difference in the grand scheme of things. But if we're being honest here, when like, Janiah Barker is like, she was meant to be something. Didn't work out for her in UCLA, and the thing is, there is a good chance that, you know, the player who probably trusted a coach. From everything we've seen, Corey Close doesn't seem like a bad person, but my guess is that, look, there might have been some sort of maybe promises made, or maybe she went to UCLA with the expectation of being... I don't even think she was a starter. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think she was a starter at UCLA. But I think she went to UCLA with the expectation that she was going to be the player. Maybe that it was going to be her and Lauren Betts as a 1A, 1B, and the reality is that, like, she wasn't anything. Like, in terms of their hierarchy, she wasn't high up on it. Like, she was very much so in the kind of lower kind of bracket of their hierarchy. So, look, it is an interesting situation, and Do I think this is going to affect her coming into this year's draft? I don't think it should. If Cody McMahon's sitting on the bench giving the finger towards the cameras isn't going to affect anything, I don't think this should. But at the end of the day, like, I do think Corey Close, yeah, she wrote a letter to Janiah Barker today, and the program gave her Final Four ring. I just said one of those things I'm always going to appreciate about you is how hard you always work in your game. She's a great player, explosive. I mean, yeah, they probably should have given her a Final Four ring a little bit sooner than the 1st of December. But look, yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I don't think we're going to be seeing Janiah Barker and Corey Close being super best friends anytime soon. And I don't think in general that we're going to be seeing like Janiah Barker having to play against UCLA again, probably, because they're SEC facing off against the Big Ten. I don't think it really makes much of a difference. And whether or not she shook hands with a former college coach, I don't care. Like, if I'm a GM at the pros, I don't really care about that type of thing. I really don't. Like, as long as her effort's there on the floor and she's good with her teammates, I don't care if you have beef with a rival coach. Like, I really don't care that much. Like, I just want the best team out on the floor. And as long as she's not a net negative to her team, which she doesn't seem to be, I'm okay with it. I'm absolutely okay with it, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is going out there and hoping, being the best player possible. And she was last night. She made a point. She proved a point against an old team, which is a not easy thing to do. Like, it's not an easy thing to do to go against your old team and say, fuck this, I'm taking over, and do it. Her team didn't win. UCLA are just better. Like, UCLA have a starting five where they have six players that will be drafted in the WNBA draft. Are every single one of them this year? Haquez, Neepkins, Betts, Ledger Walker, Rice, Dugalich. Yeah. They've got 6 players that are going to be drafted this year alone. That's a serious team. So the fact that Tennessee ran them close through 3 quarters is impressive. It is impressive. But anyway, yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys were a Ari Fever fan, because again, she is being mocked there or thereabouts to the Indiana Fever. Would you guys take her after this? Do you guys not want her after this? Do you guys think it makes no difference, like myself? Or are you guys like big on the whole sportsmanship greater than actual basketball? Obviously for me, sportsmanship obviously matters, but I don't think it's that, like, it's not the most, like, not that it's not that important, but it's not as important as the actual sport, in my opinion. Anyway, I'll see you guys.